Luke 23, verses 33 and 34. When they came to the place that is called the Skull, they crucified Jesus there with the criminals, one on his right and one on his left. Then Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." And they cast lots to divide his clothing. These are the first words that Jesus said when he got on the cross. And if we think about the journey that he took to get there, he'd been betrayed by a close friend, he'd been abandoned by his other friends, he'd been beaten multiple times, he'd been humiliated, finally dragged to a cross and had nails driven through his hands and his feet. And yet his first words, his first thoughts, were not thoughts of anger, not thoughts of rage. Those are the things I would have been thinking and feeling. No, they're thoughts of love and of care. He's thinking of these men who are the ones who are driving nails through his hands and feet and saying, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing." Those are amazing words of love and compassion. They're also hard words for me. I've been a Christian for over 25 years. I've read the Bible a lot. I like to think I know right from wrong. And yet there are times that I still choose to sin. That I know what's right and I know what's wrong, and I choose the wrong thing. And in moments like that, would Jesus still stand up for me? Would Jesus stand before God and say, "Father, forgive him," even though he knows exactly what he's doing and that it's wrong? I've wrestled with that for a long time. The conclusion I've come to is that Jesus would stand before God on my behalf and say, "Father, forgive him." But he would say, "Father, forgive him, for he does not know what he does." I don't think we understand the depth of what happens to our relationship with God when we sin. I don't think we understand how much we hurt God, how much he cannot abide our presence when we sin. I don't think we understand the depth of what happens. And so I think that Jesus would stand before God and say, "Father, forgive him, for he does not know what he is doing." In fact, he would say, "Father, forgive them all sinners everywhere, for they do not know what they're doing."